This person tried to use their looks to avoid jail, but the cops were not simping. Now, this girl is a Hooters waitress and a Swiss model. She's apparently in America on a green card and was just caught drunk driving. So it turns out the cops pull her over and realize that she has a bunch of other offenses as well. Safe to say this is someone who should not be on the road at all.
The reason I got stopped, few things. When you're sitting at the light back here to make the left,
yeah,
you're all the way out in the intersection.
Oh, okay.
Like you were past the crosswalk, but you were on Toledo Blade for making the left.
Okay.
The tags on the car, is the car registered to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the tags on the car expired back in March.
Yes, sir.
Or April, I'm sorry. And your license is suspended.
Yes, sir.
Did you know your license was suspended?
I apologize about that.
Okay. Do you have insurance on the car?
Yes, I do.
You have an insurance suspension, and you have like 4 other suspensions for fail to pay traffic fine. You know you got to pay. You know you got to pay tickets.
Huh?
I said you know you got to pay the tickets.
I did pay them all. The ones that I applied for. I'm sorry.
All right. Do me a favor, hop out real quick.
Alright, so she got rightfully pulled over by the cops there. And before we continue, let me just list out some of the offenses she has. This woman has an expired license, expired registration, expired insurance, unpaid tickets, and on top of that, she's here on a green card, meaning this can get you kicked out of the country pretty easily. She says, "I'm sorry," yet you have 5 license suspensions. That's like, if you were sorry, you wouldn't have 5 suspensions. How this person is allowed to drive is beyond me. In fact, they're probably not allowed to drive. Now, if you look at the video, it appears that she was scrolling her phone, kind of like when the officer is trying to talk to her.
You know you got to pay. You know you got to pay tickets.
Huh?
Now, giving her the benefit of the doubt here, I assume she was probably looking for something like some details of her insurance or something. But regardless of that, when somebody is talking to you, especially someone like a cop who is about to arrest you, you best pay attention. Giving her benefit of the doubt again, I assume she's drunk, which is why she might not be listening as well, but come on, you gotta pay attention to the officer. Now, after this, she commits the cardinal sin of using her attributes to attempt to get out of this situation. Now, her being a Swiss model and a Hooters waitress obviously gives her enough appeal to attempt something like this. She proceeds to try the oldest trick in the book, where she cries in front of the officers and basically begs them using the old woman's tears. And when that inevitably doesn't work, she realizes these cops are going to take her to jail, so she says, "I'll take all my clothes off."
I'll take everything off, please don't charge me.
Which just honestly tells me that this person has not been held accountable for a lot of their actions, despite the fact that she has 5 license suspensions. I imagine it's more like 50. This is clearly someone who has used their looks and their appeal in many scenarios to get off scot-free, but karma is finally catching up to her.
Tonight's not my first night doing this.
Okay.
Where are y'all really coming from tonight? Because your eyes are bloodshot and glossy. Your speech is slightly slurred.
I'm just very tired, that's all.
There's alcohol coming off the drink. Okay? Check your eyes. Do a couple exercises. Make sure you're good. Okay? Cool with that?
Okay, before you start panicking, I probably should have explained that she's coming from a Halloween party, okay, which is why there's fake blood on her body. At least that's what she says. Now, she claims that she's not drunk, but when the officer asks her to do the test, to check if she's able enough to drive on the road at night, she completely fails.
40, 39, 38, 39, 30, 39, 38, 37, 36, 6.
Do me a favor, put your hands on your back. Put your palms together like you're praying. You're under arrest for DUI. Okay? DUI.
But I'm not drunk or anything.
Okay, I'll explain it all to you, mate. Just look back forward.
I'm not drunk, guys. I just can't count back from 40, apparently. I just naturally have an IQ of 7. 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. It's really not that hard, okay? Now, don't worry. That's not the only test they did, okay? That would be ridiculous. They did about 15 minutes worth of tests. I'm not showing it because I only show you guys the fun parts. Now, after this, she starts begging to the officers, but what she doesn't realize is that her fate was sealed the second she got into that car drunk. It is not up to the cops at this point. You are on camera, you are visibly drunk, and you were driving. If they do not arrest you, the cops are going to be the ones in trouble.
You have exhibited enough indicators of impairment to believe you are not safe to operate a motor vehicle.
Please, sir, I can't have a DUI. Please.
Okay.
I'll do everything. I promise. Sir, I'm from Switzerland. I can't have a DUI, please. I don't want to get out of I don't want to get kicked out of the
Wait until
US.
I have a white female temperature.
I understand. I won't do that until, please, sir.
But you
I literally stopped.
You're not even supposed to be driving in the first place. You have 5 different suspensions on your license. You have an insurance suspension and 3 fail to pay traffic tickets.
I promise I'll have somebody pick up me. Please.
We're past that.
But I will not have anybody. Please don't charge me for DI. I promise I'll have somebody pick me up. Please, I'll leave my car here, like you said you would.
We can't leave a car here, and I never said we would.
Or, no, but I mean, like, I have the car.
Well, the car can't be driven anyway because there's no insurance on it.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, I'll have to, please take the DUI off. Please, sir. I promise have somebody pick me up.
It's out of my hands.
Okay, I don't know what she thinks the cops are gonna do there. Just let a drunk driver go on their way, apparently. You know, somebody who's so irresponsible that they have 5 different license suspensions? This is ridiculous. If people like you are allowed to roam the streets, it can cause serious damage to civilians. You can end up seriously hurting yourself, or worse, others. There is no please in this situation. You should have thought of that before getting drunk and attempting to drive.
Please, sir, I don't want to go out of the U.S., please. Please, sir, it's gonna ruin my whole life.
A DUI does not mean that you're gonna up and be deported.
Yes, because I'm from Switzerland. I'm on a green card. Please, sir, it's gonna ruin my life, Korea. Please, sir.
Do you have a pair of shorts or something in here that we can put on to cover you up a little bit?
That jersey. I'll put that on her.
Please, sir, please. I'll take everything off. Please don't charge me, but I don't want to go to jail. Please, sir.
I don't want you to take everything off.
Now that is just pathetic. I'll take everything off. Why do you think that's gonna work? Has that worked in the past for you? This is insane. Eventually, every single person has to face accountability for their actions. Regardless of what you think, you don't get to put innocent people in danger and then use your looks to get out of jail scot-free. It's disgusting that you think you can do something like that, and you're undermining the integrity of the cops here. This is something other people don't even consider to do, and you are mocking the cops here by suggesting that they would compromise their morals just to let you off or get a glimpse at you. In all of this, you could have probably preserved at least one thing, that being your dignity, but that is gone as well. Now, huge props to the cops over here for being respectful individuals, completely professional in this situation. They even end up covering her up and doing the gentlemanly thing, which they really don't have to. They have no obligation to cover you up before bringing you in jail. Fact of the matter is, the reason you even have this much courtesy is because of your looks. What you were attempting to do there was essentially bribe the police officers.
I promise I'll have somebody pick me up and drive me home, I promise.
I'm gonna show you a little bit of decency and cover you up a little bit. You don't want to go into jail looking like that.
Yeah, but you can make a decision about arresting me. I promise I'll have somebody drive me home. I promise, please.
We didn't do this. You put yourself in this situation.
Well said by that officer, it is your own fault. Stop guilt-tripping the cops who are just doing their job, you know? Nobody likes Natalie Reynolds. If you missed it, my last 2 videos was on these insufferable IRL streamers named Neon and Jack Doherty, who would essentially just harass random strangers in public for no reason other than clout. And Natalie is pretty much a carbon copy clone of them. She will go up to random old men shopping in like Walmart or Target and ask them to slap her booty, and it's all like a elaborate promotion for her OnlyFans.
For what?
My
Picture of your
yeah.
For?
Just a post. Would you be in the picture?
And you know, whatever, we've seen that happen a lot of times with a lot of different OnlyFans girls, but now she took it way too far. I had to talk about this. Essentially, she's going viral now for a clip of her walking in the gym with painted pants, meaning essentially she wants people to think that she's actually naked and wearing nothing. Now, in reality, she is actually wearing something like a bikini or something, but this is still indecent exposure at the gym, you know? There's literally teenagers there, and even for the adults, nobody consented to see this. The guy in the gym presses me for wearing painted pants.
If you don't have clothes on, you need to be out of here, man.
I do have clothes on.
That's funny.
Go closer.
How's the wife?
That is funny. I work in the industry enough to know. I work in the entertainment field.
He's saying you need to leave. He's not.
Leaving you out the owner.
No, no, report you for decency.
Report me.
Cool.
Good.
I mean, she's covered, so.
Yeah, she's covered.
She's covered, so we're not supposed to videotape her.
This is such degenerate behavior, man. Like, you're literally going up to people and harassing them in the gym. You got your like 2 goons or cameramen behind you, and they're basically like prompting you, go closer, meaning you're literally trying to harass them and get a reaction out of them. So you pretty much know what's wrong, and you still continue doing it, trying to push their buttons. She got community noted over here. The man in the video is protecting the overall gym etiquette, according to which you should wear clothes suitable for exercise. Wearing unsuitable clothes or none at all all is considered to be disrespectful towards the other. It is also a hygiene risk to others. Absolutely, I totally agree with the guy in the video. I don't think he's being unreasonable at all. You can't be wearing that shit in the gym. And this is pretty much equivalent to the Twitch topless meta, where basically these streamers would technically wear clothes, but it was underneath the camera's vision. So it basically appeared from the top like all these streamers were actually just topless and naked. But in my opinion, this is even worse because at least those streamers, despite the fact that they're broadcasting their clips and stuff, at least they're doing it in their little room. What the hell are you doing? You're going out here in public. You're an IRL streamer. This is unacceptable, man. This is just absolutely ridiculous. You need to be on a registry or jailed or at least fined. You can't be getting away with this. Now, I also wanted to point out that on video or stream, it might look somewhat okay, but in person, you can clearly tell if the person actually has clothes on or not, because a layer of paint is not going to act as an actual pant over there. Like, you can easily tell in person. And honestly, if this is okay, then men should be able to go in the gym with their pee-pees just flopping out and you can just paint over it, right? Like, that's basically the equivalent of what's happening here. Here's some of the replies. If this is true, I want her in jail. I had a sports top and bathing suit bottom on. I wasn't naked. You're just a dirtbag screaming for attention and you stink. This is hilarious. Someone tagged that Joey Swole guy. This is the guy that always, you know, calls out bad gym behavior.
I hope you learn to do better, young man, and respect people.
This dude is 100% right. He called out your degenerate behavior and you played victim. This is indecent exposure. You should be on the offender registry, actually. Nobody wants to smell all of that. That's disgusting. Gym is to work out, not go to show off painted clothes. She should be banned for life. 100%. If I was the gym owner, she would be banned for life. She's never stepping foot in the gym ever again. I think this person speaks for everybody. I'm sick of these influencers just walking around with security guards thinking they can just do whatever they want. Like, they always have some posse. They never do this shit alone. Neon, Jack Doherty, Natalie, they've got their little bodyguards or posse, always instigating things, always going along with it, and they're not innocent victims there. You can see the guy literally tell her, oh, go closer to him, go closer to him, make him more uncomfortable. Like, it's ridiculous. Now, for some reason, she finds like a million ways to justify this behavior and goes on like a flippin' 10-tweet rant of how it's only bad because she's doing it and everybody does this all the time. I was wearing a sports gym workout bra and a bathing suit bottom. Why is everyone acting like I was naked? Because that was the impression you were literally giving. It's the same as the topless meta streamers going, why is everybody acting like I'm naked? That's what you're showing. The amount of women who wear pants up the ass at the gym is nothing bad at all. So there's an image on the right here, which shows another one of those social media gym girls who are basically wearing nothing. So I will not be showing that, but it's not like they don't get called out as well. Social media gym girls are like a hot topic that everybody flippin' hates now because they're ruining the gym experience for everybody else. Okay. It's not like those people aren't getting called out. Now the image on the left is just the painter painting or whatever and basically showing that, oh, she does actually have clothes on, but you can kind of see the size of those clothes. I think I speak for all of us when I say we're praying for your downfall. Why would you wear a bathing suit at the gym? Sad, the only way to get attention is to show your body. Why are you doing it? Now Natalie constantly brings up other YouTubers as well who might be doing similar things. So a guy YouTuber makes a video like this, but when I paint myself, everyone is acting like the world is ending. Let me get my gains and be shredded in peace, please. Again, making it into a sort of sexism thing. Now, I think this is Jesse James West or whatever. I don't know if he actually did the exact same thing that she did, but if he did, I feel like he should be called out in the same way as well. You can't just say it's okay to do because other people are doing it. Like, if 5 people are robbing a bank and you try robbing a bank, if they only catch you, you're getting arrested, you know? Perfect reply here. So a guy can be naked at the gym and it's labeled disgusting, but if I do it, it's also disgusting. No one is naked. Amazing. Thanks for clarifying that. You both are disgusting. You're such an embarrassing human being. That's right. Nobody is like singling you out here. They're saying everybody who does this type of shit is horrible. Now, Jesse James West, from what I understand, the rest of his content isn't as degenerate as this. People are probably focusing in on you because you are with the Neon and Jack Doherty crowd, and you consistently go up to random strangers on the street and harass them routinely. So just explaining social media to you, when it's a trend, people pick up on it. It's like if Neon did one bad thing, they're not going to hound him, but he's been doing it consistently for years and years and years, and then that's when people actually start to take notice. So it's not a sexism thing. You're just a complete degenerate. Now, if you think she'd actually stop after being called out over and over again, you are sorely mistaken. Running it back, painted outfit in the gym, live now on Kick, and this was about like 3 hours ago. How much attention do you crave? Like, actually. Now, sorry if this video is a little bit longer, but she continues justifying it, saying, so when people wear these outfits, it's all about body positivity, but when I'm wearing more than that, it's a problem. The gym allowed me inside, allowed me to film, and had no issue, otherwise they would have kicked me out. Now, if the gym owner actually allowed this, that guy needs to be investigated as as well, because that is actually crazy. I don't know if you paid him off or something, but no respectable gym owner would actually allow that. The picture on the left, again, don't know if I'm showing this, but it's a bunch of bodybuilders posing, and obviously bodybuilders posing for a competition are dressed in a certain way because they're showing off their body. It's on a stage, it's an actual event, the audience knows what they're getting, everybody knows what they're getting at that event. But you are going into a gym. Nobody at the gym consented to seeing you like this. Nobody expects you to be like this at the gym. They're just there to work out, get their pump in, and leave, you know? Natalie, you're not a bodybuilder. Yes, I am. This is just a troll. You're walking into a public space, not a bodybuilding competition on a stage. What are you even trying to prove by doing that? I'm so confused. In all my life, I've never seen a man in a gym around the workout equipment bronzed up in a Budgie Smugglers. I think they're using that competition picture out of context. Just wear normal clothes. Is it really that hard? Is it actually that hard? Is it eating you alive to not promote your OnlyFans for like 0.15 seconds to let other people at the gym have a normal goddamn experience? Now, to absolutely nobody's surprise, this is not Natalie's first rodeo with controversy. Just a week ago, she was called out for faking a literal kidnapping. These people actually have brainworms. This is ridiculous. Police arrested me last night thinking I napped some children and I had 3 helicopters in the sky searching for me and 15 cop cars. I'm finally out of jail. And the only context she posts here is this clip of her in a car, but...
Do you guys just watch my streams to see me get shot?
Oh,
Look at that! Oh,
there's another cop.
Another cop. Oh, shit!
Oh, my God.
Dude, he looked at the sign! He looks so sus! You look like a psycho!
Oh, my fucking God.
Oh my God! Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God!
Oh, my fucking God. And now you're sitting right there.
Oh my God, oh my God! Oh my God, I'm gonna kill myself!
Put your hands up, Natty. Put your hands up.
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh my foot. Oh. Okay.
Get out of the car.
I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
Get out of the car.
Oh my God, oh my
Get
God.
on the ground.
Natty, hands up, hands up.
No, Zach.
Get on the ground. Get out of the car now.
Okay, so the police stopped them because they thought a kidnapping was going on. Now, a lot of people thought this clip was actually real, but it was being faked, okay? Community notes over here. As is often with the case with this type of content, this video is fake. The officer can be seen handling a loan and approaches the situation in an unsafe manner. Affirming this is the fact that the officer is not wearing correct uniform and is holding his weapon wrong. Now, once again, correct me if I'm wrong, but impersonating a police officer has to be a crime. Also, staging a kidnapping, also probably a crime. These people are just committing crimes left and right, and I feel like it's only a matter of time before it's going to catch up to them and bite them in the ass. Apologies to everyone who was upset about the free candy van prank. My goal was to do a social experiment video and give away candy and tell kids to not ever trust strangers. He's such a ridiculous person. No one was injured, and parents were aware and present when I gave away candy. Apologize to anyone who was disturbed and didn't know we were making a video, and the officers involved. Happy holidays. Obviously, the officers were fake as well. Everything this woman does is essentially fake. Guys, what can I say? The clout disease is getting terminal. That's pretty much it for today. Click this video. I'll see you guys later. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Bye-bye. This woman is clinically insane. So a clip is going viral on r/I'm a total piece of poop. Essentially, this woman is on a podcast and she's recounting a story of how she got back at her ex-boyfriend. Now, usually in these stories, the way the person sort of justifies their bad actions is that they've been wronged in some way, okay? In this case, she had been cheated on by her ex-boyfriend. Now, what she did after is so absolutely categorically nutty and insane that you wouldn't even think of doing this type of shit to your worst enemy. And somehow she's gone and admitted this on camera.
It was really bad because I felt so bad about it. I called like child services on this one. I called child services on my ex because he pissed me off, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this person, whatever, like, you know, cheater, fucking piece of shit, lies about dumb shit. He had kids. I called child services on his ass, and I like fabricated everything and like said certain things, and they like went to the door, and like there was a whole process. Like,
okay, I think I should quickly clarify here the reason the clip is like half off the screen. I'm pretty sure you can guess, but basically the basketballs are leaking from the hoop or whatever. I don't know how to, you get what I mean. Okay, I can't show it on YouTube. So a couple things to note here really quick. Number one, she's laughing about the situation, which shows that she's actually very remorseful. You know, people who feel feel guilty about what they've done, they start laughing about the situation in a very joking manner. Be like, ha ha ha, you know, I killed a person, ha 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 ha. Anyways, after this, she continues on to describe how the CPS workers continue to visit this guy till this day, apparently, because she hasn't cleared up the goddamn situation that would probably land her in jail. She talks about how she faked bruises on the children themselves to convince the CPS analysis people. So if you didn't know, there's obviously a whole process behind the CPS thing. You know, somebody suspects that the children are being abused, and then somebody calls CPS. CPS shows up with investigators. They try to understand what exactly is going on, what type of abuse is going on, because in some cases, you know, the parent might be yelling at the child to get off their PS4 because they didn't complete their homework or something, and obviously that's not a real case of abuse or anything like that, so those cases are dismissed. But then there's those other cases where the children are literally, you know, being hit or bruised, you know, emotionally abused, maybe even starved in some cases. It gets really dark, it gets really deep, and in those cases, these professional people show up at the scene. They start interviewing every single person. They interview the kids as well, obviously, and they start getting all the perspectives on the situation and try to reasonably come to a conclusion as to whether these kids need to be taken away from the parents, right? Are these parents a bad influence on the kids? So obviously, taking away children from someone's parents is a huge deal, and it further traumatizes the children. It's a necessary trauma in that sense, being separated from your parents, because those are the ones abusing you. My point is that it's a serious deal, and watch how this psychopath describes the situation.
I don't even know if the children's aid worker still visits them, but she probably does, because what I said, like the way I AI'd that shit, you know, like real AI shit, like fake bruises type shit.
Be careful, fellas. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
So you faked bruises, you faked shit, and then you just made like exaggeration story, and then
on their on his kids.
Yeah.
Like, so hit, like, yeah, then they came and they were like, oh, like, we're seeing stuff that your kids are being abused. You know, you could lose your kids. And I was just like, that sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah, should have been nicer to me, bitch.
You know, this is one of those stories that is just so incredibly out of pocket that it is baffling to me that this person is allowed to roam free in society at all. So she said that she AI'd that shit. Now, I don't even know what that means. Did she go into ChatGPT and literally type, how do I get my ex's kids taken away from him? Because that is a next level of evil right there. You've harnessed the power of AI to commit one of the worst crimes on the planet. Now, don't get me wrong, as we've established in previous videos, cheating is bad, but these people seem to think it gives you a free pass to just do anything you want. Like, you can't just go ahead and assassinate the goddamn president and tell the court judge, well, I got cheated on. You know, that's probably not gonna work out for you, right? Now, somehow, even the degenerates on Reddit have agreed that this person is a complete scumbag. There's not even like a single comment defending this person. She not only demonstrates a severe level of sociopathic behavior, but she jokes about the damage she's inflicted on this other person, and more importantly, they don't get a say here, his children, thus exposing her narcissistic face. Also, definitely a piece of shit. Not to mention, CPS is always short on resources. The time they spent investigating her ex is time that they didn't have to address a genuinely abusive situation. This is actually true, like CPS legitimately does not have time for this, and from her story, it seems like they actually believed the situation was real, and I suspect that this is probably due to the potential bruises on the children, so I don't really blame them for not knowing the truth. Like, they probably don't expect such psychopaths to be out there, you know? Now, there's two possibilities here, both of which are very dark. Number one would be that she faked the bruises using like makeup or something, but I'm pretty sure that the CPS investigators would realize that these aren't real bruises and drop the case immediately. So it has to be option two, and which I really hope is not true, that she gave the children actual bruises just to frame this ex-boyfriend, which would be insane because that would literally be abuse. And at that point, I'm not even saying lock her up anymore. At that point, she just needs the straight guillotine, okay? There is no forgiveness for that. Because in that case, you would have actually ended up hurting a child, which is beyond disgusting. Now, here's an actual CPS guy, apparently. I mean, this is Reddit. There's like 7 million astronauts on here. We deal with this constantly, honestly. Way too often, I go out on a call that on paper warrants concern. Home is covered in animal feces and children are malnourished. to get out there and the home is immaculate and the kids are doing great. Custody disputes take up too much of my time as a CPS investigator, but I'll take every call seriously, and if the report is accurate, then I'm going to have to invade your life a bit. She feels comfortable enough to say this on camera because she knows the law won't hold her accountable, and so many good fathers get the short end of the stick, and that's why it's important for many dads to remain active in their kids' lives who knows the lies she told the kids. Funniest part about this is it's obviously a self-report. Forwarding this to the FBI and her local jurisdiction, fraud is no joke, especially when it involves children. Wow, great job ruining someone's life and their kid's life because you can't get over your own issues. That's a real piece of work. Now, does she realize she can be arrested for this? I don't think so, man. I think these people are so goddamn stupid. They actually think they can get away with this. And maybe I'm the stupid one. Maybe they can actually get away with this. Maybe she can claim, hey, this was only for entertainment purposes, guys. I was making up a story for the podcast. I don't know if that's possible, but you never know. My brother's baby mama did this to him recently. How is this a common thing? When the case got thrown out for lack of evidence, she was asked about it in child custody court. She admitted on the stand that she was lying and that she just didn't know what to do because my brother wouldn't give up his days so she could go to the beach. The court told her to freaking apologize. Apologize. That's after telling her what she did was a felony. Glad she knows she can do literally anything and get away with it. I'm a female, and I know females who get away with a lot of BS. It's disgusting what these pieces of garbages do. If there's any update on this at all, or if she gets arrested or something, I'll let you guys know with a different video. Okay, so apparently this OnlyFans model has been interviewed on TV, and the title is "My Kids Can Cry in a Ferrari."
Welcome back to Piers Morgan Uncensored. It really is going to get a bit uncensored here. OnlyFans has become a digital phenomenon.
Is getting naked a feminist act? OnlyFans has paid more than $5 billion. Oh my god, guys are down bad right here.
Joining me now is OnlyFans creator Elle Brooke. I did ask you and then got it wrong, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm the host of the Blair White Project, Blair White, over in the States.
Bro,
so welcome to both
he
of you.
brings this person on every time. What is going on?
Tell me you before you did this.
I was a law student, and now I'm a TikToker.
At university?
Yeah, University of Southampton.
Law student?
Did you graduate? Or?
No, I dropped out to do OnlyFans because I was making a lot of money. So I was like, why am I doing reading?
Studying to be a lawyer?
Yes.
Well, I did a very similar thing, computer science to YouTuber. Yeah, I kind of understand when you're making money from your side hustle, cool. It's just, this one's a little controversial side hustle.
And then you start doing OnlyFans while you're at university?
Yes.
What made you get into it?
Because I saw how much money other people were earning, and I was thinking, hey, I can do this too. And then it turns out I'm pretty good at getting my clothes off, and I was like, this is a career for me.
No, see, okay.
That is a talented
I've nothing
name.
against you. I'm not taking a moral view here, right? You can do what the hell you like if it's legal. I'm just disappointed that someone like you, who's obviously got a great brain, training to be a law student at university, decides to pack it all in to just take your clothes off for perfect strangers on...
Okay, I will say, I don't think that logic makes sense too much, that she has a great brain, she should be doing law. I mean, she can do whatever she wants. I'm just saying, I don't think the law industry lost much, okay? I don't think we should pretend that this is some great gift to the law industry right here. Let's leave it there, all right?
OnlyFans, why?
Because I wouldn't have made loads of money as a solicitor anyway. Like, I would have earned money, yes, but I earned that in 2 weeks now. And I earned that throughout uni.
How much do you make?
$100,000 per month. Respectable. Okay? Acting like I earned $10 million a month. Just, all right.
How much money do you make?
I earn a lot. How much do you make? Maybe, like, double that?
Well, we won't get into what
bro, Piers? Nah, bro. Piers is making $1 million a month or some shit. This guy, bro, this guy is a fossil, an actual dinosaur, bro.
But what do you earn?
I earn a lot of money.
Well, give me a number.
Well,
Did I pause it there, by the way? I wasn't looking, sorry.
I'm 0.01 on OnlyFans, so I'm as top as it gets.
That's literally everyone. Everyone I've ever heard is 0.01%.
0.01%.
Best to the best of what?
OnlyFans creators in monetary terms.
Why are you so good?
Because I'm really good looking.
Right.
And original.
We're certainly not shy.
That was an awkward silence there.
I know I'm good at what I do.
I'm not going to harangue you for being cocky, because that would be ridiculous.
Okay, not to be rude to this person, okay? She looks great. I mean, I have no room to speak, okay? Obviously. But just saying that there's like millions of people like this. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? There's like literally millions of people like this. So you can't be like, oh, I'm 0.001% on OnlyFans. That means I look the best. That means I'm in the top % of all women in terms of look. I'm sorry, this is like average. Okay, I'm just saying, like, an average person can probably do this. It's more of like the willingness to do it. Okay, now, many people are not willing to do it. The drive to do it, you know, how far you're gonna go, because this person I'm fairly certain is not just OnlyFans. This is X and all of that, right? So it's going even further, which some people are not willing to do. And luck, you know, luck plays a large role. There's plenty of people who can speak as well as me, or who are as funny or talented as me and have not become YouTubers with 1 million subscribers. So there's a luck factor as well. So don't pretend you're better than other people. All right, come on.
That would be ridiculous coming from me. But all right, well, let me go to Blair here. I mean, Blair, look, on the face of it, isn't this really what feminist empowerment's all about?
I have no clue who the other person is, by the way.
Doing what she wants.
I saw people in the comments talking about it. I have no idea.
Isn't it entirely down to Elle, what she decides to do?
It absolutely is up to Elle to do whatever she wants to do in her professional career. And I don't have any issue with adults doing what they want, entering sex work. However, unfortunately, I think the way in which OnlyFans is often discussed in public makes it out to be this quick get-rich scheme. It reeks of...
Sold tub of spit for 200 pounds. Wow. Wait, but why would you need to sell your spit for 200 if you're making 100 grand a month? You're really like milking this, huh?
Pyramid scheme, and oftentimes young girls find themselves following this fool's gold rush and not really understanding the consequences
70%
of it. So
of
here's
women?
some information
Damn, I thought 99%
like
of
young
women.
girls should arm themselves with. The average registered OnlyFans creator makes only $180 a month. That's the average. So we're not discussing Elle in that, obviously, but that is the average. Making about $2,500 a month puts you in the top 1%, which adds up to $15 an hour, which is the same or less than McDonald's pays. So oftentimes these young girls find themselves, you know, entering sex work thinking that it's going to be financially for them, and they end up making less than a fast food worker, but they still take on the entire stigma of being involved in sex work and oftentimes can't find employment afterwards. So my only issue is people doing these things without having, you know, themselves armed with the information. And I think
dude, I hate those people who are like, you know, it's one thing to, you know, do it, right? Or like, you know, do it yourself or whatever, but to encourage like fresh like 18-year-old girls to, that's just disgusting. Like I hate those people who just like encourage these people, oh, like, this is your prime time to do it. It's like, let them do something else at least, you know, just try something. I don't know, bro, cringe.
I mean,
look, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, look, you make some good points. I mean,
I hate that mentality.
What do your family think of this? I mean, they must be incredibly disappointed, surely, that you backed in a potentially really successful.
No, I'm very proud, actually,
to do this.
Yes, my dad is dead and my mum is on my payroll. My family are fine.
Your mum's on your payroll?
My mum is on my payroll.
In what, doing what?
Admin.
What does that mean?
It's just behind the scenes work. She doesn't do anything rude or anything.
So she loves you doing this?
Whoa. Does admin mean that she's the one messaging the guys on... Oh my god, please no. Please don't tell me you've got your mom messaging the horny guys on... Nah, bro. Because usually they outsource the messaging, right? Because they don't have time to message 1,000 guys, right?
Well, she doesn't praise it at the pub like, woohoo! My daughter does OnlyFans, but she's supportive. She knows that I'm over 18. I can do what the hell I want. And she knows that...
How old is this person?
Like,
I don't know.
Impact my life. What is she gonna do? You're grounded because you do OnlyFans. Like, what the hell? It's 2023. People can do what the hell they want.
No, don't get
Okay. I will say, if I did OnlyFans, even as a male, I would get disowned by my entire family. Okay, and that's just because I have probably a Asian and traditional family, but I would get disowned completely from every single person, like grandparents, uncles, aunties, mom, dad, every single person. Okay, so I don't know. This is definitely a Western thing. I don't know. No, I mean, of course, some people do it here as well. It's just you have to have a family that's accepting towar's that, right?
Don't get me wrong, I totally subscribe.
Not that I wanted to do it. Like, I'm just saying. I'm glad.
I don't subscribe to you, but
I'm not a pretty girl.
I haven't bestowed you that honour yet. No, but look, I think this show's called Uncensored. You can do what the hell you like. I don't care. But I'm just curious about you being someone who embarked on a law career, was obviously very bright, went to university, packed it in just for money to be effectively an online stripper. I mean, that's what you do, right?
Yeah. way worse than an online stripper. But
what do you mean way worse?
Way worse. Online strippers just, you know, naked. I do things that are way more grotesque than
just
that.
pornography.
Pornography, anything, but it's all within what I want to do, and I absolutely love it, and I'm really good at it. You know, I could be a good lawyer, yes, but also, am I good at doing other things on video and camera?
What does being really good at that mean? Okay, I'm gonna get a bunch of comments regarding it. I don't know what that means, like being good at it. Like, is it really that hard? I mean, I don't think it's that hard, I feel like.
When you want to have kids yourself?
Well, I mean, that's, I don't really want kids right now. But at least
you will, how old are you?
25.
Right, so you 25. Will do at some stage, probably, right?
Maybe.
When you do, you're going to be proud that you have your little ones and they look at you and go, didn't you want to be a lawyer, Mummy? What happened?
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, but look at all my stuff.
They can cry in a Ferrari.
Oh.
You see, there will be...
they'll be crying, all right. Okay, so basically how I found this video is this video actually went viral on Twitter, and that was the punchline, right? And everybody in the Twitter responses are like, you get him, girl, and you just destroyed this old man, misogynist guy, and like she'll cry in a Ferrari, right? And they're acting like that's some sort of like original comeback. Isn't that like the most like normal comeback ever? Does it actually make sense? I don't think so. If I'm trying to think growing up in this day and age with my mom being on OnlyFans, okay, it would be horrific. It would be absolutely horrific. I cannot imagine that, and I would not wish that on anybody. Will you be rich? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if that's what's important to you in life, sure. I mean, I just feel like there's other ways to get rich. I mean, you can make shitty YouTube videos like me.
There will be people watching this, younger people cheering you on, going, yeah, girl, you go. Okay. And then the other people going, what are you...
I feel like, okay, controversial take, but I feel like this is kind of like giving up. You know, it's kind of like, hey, I've admitted to myself I can't do this any other way, so I'm gonna use the life hack. You know, I'm gonna use the 1-up. You know, it's kind of like you know, I'm gonna inject the steroids. You know, it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be quick, it's gonna make me lots of money, and like it's gonna have some side effects, but I don't care about that right now because I'm 25. Now later on, potentially may not. Some people never want kids, right? But definitely don't encourage people to do it as much as they do. Like, it should definitely still be looked as okay, this is a niche thing that some people do, but we shouldn't encourage. Like, now, like, everybody's being encouraged. Like, it's the most normalized thing ever, which is ridiculous. Like, you even have like people like Ludwig and shit promoting the shit, like Fansly Twitch ad, Fansly sponsoring our thing, which is another OnlyFans, by the way. It's just so weird. Like, I'd never promote that. It's just weird. I don't know.
What are you
saying? And then they talk bad about like gambling or something. It's like, it's the same fucking shit. You're exploiting lonely men. Like,
why go down this road? You've obviously, you could be doing something so much better for the world than this, couldn't you?
No, I've been so like sexually open since I was at school, and if you met anyone in my year group, they would be like, you were absolutely made to do this. And I think if you put your mind to something, then you can absolutely achieve it. Like, look at me, with a little bit of good looks and hard work, you can become a millionaire.
You could be incredibly good looking on OnlyFans and only bring in $180 a month and still take on the entire stigma of doing sex work. So while it's important to, you know, say that everyone can do what they want, we do have to acknowledge that Elle is the exception, not the rule. And oftentimes these young girls sometimes...
True. Okay. A lot of people get manipulated, all that. I've always thought that a lot of people, you know, who do these things are completely oblivious to the other side. Like, they know, obviously, you know, on the other side, there's a lot of like guys just kind of jacking off to them, or, you know, Amaranth started her AI chatbot or something, and she's like, I'm gonna use it to curb loneliness, which is ridiculous, by the way. Imagine having an AI chatbot for lonely guys to like talk to. That's just making the problem 10 times worse, by the way. So I was wondering, imagine you had a camera where you could see what all your fans were doing at all that time. Would they still make this type of content? Like, because I know they know, it's just they can't see what's happening, right? So it's a bit of a disconnect there. I don't know. It's a bit weird.
Times on their 18th birthday are being misled into joining this site that completely demolishes any prospects of future employment for them, and often statistically any chances of having relationships. A lot of OnlyFans girls are actually regretting being on the website, coming forward and saying they can't get a job now and they can't get a date, and they never even made the money to justify doing it.
Imagine trying it and failing. Imagine trying, and then your entire family like disowns you or whatever, and like everybody thinks of you as this slut or whatever, and then you don't even get money out of it. That is, yeah. At least get your millions. Like, come
That's the
on.
exception to the
Okay,
rule.
yeah, let me ask you on that point. I mean, do you have a man or not? You want a man?
No, I'm single at the moment. But can I just point out that people fail at jobs all the time. Like, just because you didn't make it as an actor, do you regret being an actor? Like, so many companies go bust. And, like, what that point
Right. If you fail
is
at
stupid
OnlyFans,
to me.
you've done.
Well, if I fail as a actor or a lawyer or whatever, nobody's gonna care. If I fail as one of these, I guess actually nobody will care because nobody sees you, but I think your close friends and family might, right? I don't know.
Sorry?
Whatever. You
I
might
said,
have
but
a
if you
point.
fail at McDonald's, you didn't flip a burger correctly for a customer. If you fail at OnlyFans, there's
That's
videos
what
and
I thought,
pictures
yeah.
of you having sex or being naked on the internet forever.
Okay.
There's
You
much
make that
kinda true.
choice. It's not like loads of people fail.
No, I know,
If you make
but
that
you should
choice
make
of
the
getting
choice
naked,
armed
then you
with the
can.
information.
Well, what does it say about society where
Not
a
good.
bright
I'm just
young
saying.
woman
If
like
you can't admit it's not good
right,
for society, I
decides
don't know
to
what's wrong with
abandon
you.
a career and a fantastic career as a lawyer to do this just because it's making you money online? What does it say about the way society's gone?
That I'm successful no
just
matter
went
what I
through a
do. I'd be
fast
successful as anything. It just
Are you proud of it?
turns out
Are you
to
proud
be-
of it though?
Yeah, of course I
Really?
am. Of course I am. Look
More
at
than
me.
you would be
Through
as a lawyer?
OnlyFans.
I'd be successful doing anything. X to doubt. X to doubt. X to doubt. You would make a great astrophysicist, honestly. Jesus Christ.
I box, I have a big social presence, I have everything, and OnlyFans was my gateway to become this influencer that I am now.
But
I
who wants
absolutely
to be
am
an
proud of that.
influencer, really? What does it
Who
mean?
wants? Have you met any? Maybe not OnlyFans, but any
I
kid
find
at school?
all
They wanna be
influencers pretty shallow people. I've got to be
They
honest.
wanna be
Because
influencers,
they think
not
they're great
OnlyFans
influencers on
creators.
people,
That's
but
not the
most of them
number one
aren't. They're a
desired
bad
role.
I reckon I'll
Yeah.
interview again in 15 years.
Yeah.
And you'll say, you know what, Piers, you were right.
I'll pick you up in my Bugatti.
Okay. Well,
Whoa, we got female Tate here. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. I don't know what the heck is wrong with the internet these days. We are seeing the wildest stuff, okay? And the levels of parasocialness are getting extreme. Today we are talking about the Madison beer drama. And no, that is not an American beer like I thought. It's actually a real human being and apparently extremely goddamn popular. She's a singer. I'm very out of the loop here. I thought Olivia Rodrigo was like a shampoo company, but apparently that's also a singer. Anyways, like a lot of celebrities these days, Madison Beer actually decided to dip her toes in the realm of streaming. So she appeared on like an XQC stream, and I'm pretty sure she streams herself as well, which may have heightened the extent of the parasocial relationship with her fans.
Yo, this is X on the
Yeah.
beat, yo.
Oh,
Okay.
you heard my voice as well.
That S. Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy. Okay, that was pretty
Good.
cool.
No,
Okay,
we
but
can
now you
take
have it.
that.
Okay.
Apparently she posted a regular picture just like posing, and then she got this comment. Hey Madison, I've noticed that your legs and arms are getting fatter. Please do some cardio because we men only like skinny girls. Your face is already perfect, but please, we love a thin-waisted girl. Dude, oh my god, oh my god! This is like a solid 7 out of 10 on the creepy scale, okay? If EDP445 is a 10 out of 10, I would rate this a solid 7, okay? Good job there. I don't know how to describe to you how incredibly weird it is that you, a basement-dwelling mother flipper, is commenting about this random flippin' celebrity's arms getting slightly bigger according to you, okay? I gotta point out the we men, dude talking like he's some sort of alien that crash landed on Earth. I wouldn't be surprised at this point, okay? If aliens were simps, I'm pretty sure aliens are simps, alright? Apparently, nobody can stop simping in the entire goddamn galaxy, okay? We got aliens here. It's so cringe. It's definitely somebody who's never interacted with a single female in their entire life. It is insane. So Madison actually responded to this comment extremely savagely, saying, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole if you paid me $1 million, okay? Straight for the jugular there, okay? Leaving absolutely no bodies. Not gonna lie, it is absolutely justified in this instance because I feel like there's some sort of like a stigma, right? The people on the other side, you know, the viewers, they can say whatever the hell they want, but whenever like the influencer actually responds back, it's like, oh, you have so many followers and you respond to me, poor old me, okay? And that's exactly what this person did. Just wait till you see some of the most pathetic shit I will ever show you in your entire life. But anyways, like, if you think you can just dish it out like this, you need to be able to take it as well, okay? You need to post that comment knowing full well that Madison might actually see it and respond to you, okay? Anytime anybody comments some bullshit in my comment section, in the past I've made like full videos just roasting people specifically. Now there's just too many goddamn trolls, so I'm not gonna do it, but and it doesn't really get under my skin anymore. But yeah, you get my point. Now here's where it gets absolutely 10 out of 10 juicy, okay? This guy is an absolute weirdo, okay? He goes ultra victim mode over here. He posts this, okay? Hey Madison, maybe you should know that I'm already depressed. I was already depressed when I called your arms fat, okay? I think we knew, buddy. I am bipolar, and I'm extremely depressed, and my biggest crush saying this to me has broke my heart. You called her fat, dude. If you wanted a positive response, probably compliment her, dude. I always supported you even though your songs aren't that good. This cannot be a real human being, okay? There's gotta be a troll or something. I thought you were a good human being. You can't just say this to your fans. That's for making me more sad, Madison. Thank a lot. Thank a lot. Thank a lot. Honestly, thank a lot for watching this video, guys. Thank a lot. Call my man Yugi Moto, because this guy's pulling out all the cards out of his ass, dude. This is a Swords of Revealing Light here. Like, for 3 turns, you cannot attack because I am depressed, I am bipolar, and I listen to your songs, Madison. You cannot attack. My life points are untouched. Buddy, you gotta listen here, okay? If you're gonna play with fire and be a dickhead on the internet, you better be able to take it back. Okay, it wasn't even like she didn't like screenshot your face, post it on her story being like, this guy is calling me fat, la la la. She could have totally toasted you, ruined your life potentially, but she just responded with an innocent comment, which was pretty honest. Like, she's not gonna touch you with a 10-feet pole. It's a pretty honest comment. Pulling out the depression bipolar card is absolutely pathetic, okay? No, your depression did not make you right that she's fat, okay? God damn it, shut up. Now, I gotta say that this is actually like a pretty serious problem on the internet. I know this is just like one troll comment, and this kind of happens all the time to like all types of creators, but this only went viral obviously because Madison Beer actually responded, and everybody's like, oh, is she justified or is she being mean? Obviously in this case she's 100% justified, but I feel like this is particularly more prevalent on platforms like Twitch is probably the most prevalent because you're spending all day with this creator and you start to form this sort of relationship thinking you control their life. I'm like an XQC viewer, for example, and I obviously am not parasocial in that sense. I don't give a shit about that flippin' nose booger mother flipper. But I witnessed this phenomenon where you will just see the weirdest shit, okay? You'll see these like chatters who like sit in his chat for 10 hours a day and they'll be like, well, you should have actually dated this girl, or they're just like spamming emojis for 10 hours straight, at which point you need to touch grass, man. And they kind of feel like they own a puppet. Right? They own this person, which is sort of what happened here, right? Like, oh, Madison, your arms are too big, your legs are too big, your face is perfect, but, you know, your body could use a little bit of work. Brother, what are you? Like, you don't control her life, right? And I feel like it's really being, like, bolstered in this age of absolute degeneracy. We literally just saw it. We did a video about it, like the NPC TikTok live streamers, where you're literally controlling a person, okay? And you're saying, okay, you do this, I'll give you this money, you do this. And that's kind of the same thing, you know, just to a different extent. Like, I will control your body as well. Get thinner for me, Madison. Get thinner for me. Like, it's so freaking weird, okay? And if you know any of your friends like engaging in this behavior, first off, ditch them immediately, or I don't know, refer them to a therapist, okay, or a mental institution. We need to bring back the experiments, you know? Anyways, he posted a final screenshot here, just kind of showing that, hey guys, I'm actually a lifelong Madison fan. I was actually supporting her since 2022. That's like 60 years or something. Anyways, he goes, I rest my case. You know, I'm showing that Madison is such a horrible person. She's been lying to me all this time. Madison, I love you so much, wifey. Hope I can meet you one day. Heart, heart. Hi, Madison. You're my biggest crush. No way you just commented something so rude like that. Just ignore the fact that what I said was extremely freaking creepy. We men would love to see you thinner. Like, brother, holy shit. It is so freaking weird. I cannot, listen, all these levels of simpery and degeneracy, I cannot understand. Paying for somebody's OnlyFans, becoming an NPC live streamer, paying for somebody's farts, all these like levels of degeneracy on the internet, I will never be able to understand how God has programmed you that way or how you have become that. But Jesus Christ, dude, get some help. Stop it. Stop it. You need some Michael, okay? Stop it. Get some help. This video has got the internet really mad. Basically, the story goes that this pro swimmer filmed this kid doing some dumbbell rows. She then posted it on Instagram, basically laughing at this kid and showing everybody how bad his form is. Now, as a professional athlete, you'd probably think that you'd have some sort of respect for the grind. Honestly, I don't care if you're a skeleton or morbidly obese. If you're trying your best every single day, then I have nothing but respect for you. Now, this girl was called out by Joey Swole, you know, that one guy that calls out bad gym behavior, and since then this controversy has exploded. Since then, she also made a response on Instagram, basically writing a complete Lord of the Rings novel here, so we'll be checking that out later as well.
The arrogant laugh as you film that kid to make fun of him is so sad, so disappointing to see. Does he have bad form? Yes, it's just a kid. In a situation like that, you have two options. You can politely approach him and ask him if he'd like some help, then teach the young man, show him what good form is. Or you can mind your own business. Filming him to make fun of him to post on social media is never an option. And you're a professional athlete. You should know better. And I DM'd you to tell you that and ask you if you think that you're better than people and you can do as you please because you're a professional athlete. Your response? Yep, to lighten up. Really? Newsflash, being a professional athlete doesn't make you better than anybody or give you the right to treat people like this. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
Okay, so let's just recap what happened there. Basically, she filmed this kid on a Monday morning, making fun of him on Instagram. After that, Joey Swole, this fitness influencer, DMs her saying the following: professional athlete and you don't know better than to film someone to make fun of them on social media? Lighten up. Lighten up. So you think it's okay to film people at the gym and make fun of them on social media as if you're better than them? Got it. Yep, people are funny, especially kids, and I love to people watch, and this makes my day. So right off the bat, that response is just pathetic. So basically you're saying you like to watch kids at the gym. Can you imagine if a guy was like, yeah, I like to watch little girls at the gym because I like to people watch? Please have some level of self-awareness and realize how absolutely creepy that sounds. Now let's just go over some of the points there. Number one, that is a kid, okay? Obviously, he's not going to have perfect form the first time he's going to the gym. The whole point is that he's getting started really early, much earlier than most people, and that's really respectable. And the fact that he's trying his best and you as a pro athlete are ridiculing him is beyond pathetic. You are literally a pro swimmer. People actually look up to you and follow you and respect you. It's not really a matter of lighten up, as you said, because, you know, I'm all for like fun and games and joking around all the time. I make a lot of jokes on my channel, but this is completely different because in this case, you're actually picking on a kid and you're just discouraging him from getting fitter. As someone who was personally very intimidated the first time I actually tried to join the gym, this is precisely the reason why. If you've ever gone to the goddamn gym yourself, on your first day, this is how everybody looks. Nobody has good form, and some people, even after years, don't have good form. If you asked me a couple exercises, I wouldn't even know how to do them. The right thing for someone in your position to do is either to teach them on that spot if you think they're doing the exercise wrong, or to just mind your own business. I can't stress this enough. Filming someone at the gym to make fun of them is bottom tier behavior. Imagine this kid watches this clip, sees himself going viral on social media, and just gets discouraged and says, okay, I'm not going to the gym anymore. You've pretty much kind of ruined his life there. Everybody starts somewhere, and to mock them on that journey is just absolute degen behavior. Also wanted to clarify something. Some people have it completely wrong. They think that because I make some videos on the fat phobic community, they think I don't like them or something. It's not about them. It's the fact that they promote obesity and an unhealthy lifestyle to kids. Also, they do completely dumb shit like claiming discrimination for like not fitting in a plane seat. Now, if these people were actually exercising or open with all the problems that comes with being obese, or telling their followers to at least exercise, I would have no problem with them. You gotta understand the message and not just blindly hate on people. Now, after getting absolutely toasted on social media for posting this kid online, she finally made her response on Instagram. I've decided to comment on the matter that has been bothering a lot of people, so here we go. People want to hate and they just need to be guided where to spread their hate, and that was on me, okay? I know the kid and he's the funniest guy not giving a F when his coach is not looking. He didn't need any of my help because he's in the swimming group with the other kids and a coach, and he knows how to do the exercise properly. He's not disabled or sick, he's just a kid. I posted a video with the caption, "Me on a Monday morning," saying that I'm like this kid because I adore his "I'm tired and I don't give a F" energy, and even the video itself I'm saying I love him. As I adore his "I don't give a F" energy, I'm definitely not giving a F about what people are saying about me. Gym is a public place where people can be filmed freely and is not in any way breaking the law. Okay, so basically a response to this is, I know that kid, so none of this matters. I'm allowed to film him and post him online and laugh at his exercise form. You can already tell people are just not buying this. Dislike button, clown for real. You don't like all these comments, lighten up, you suck. I don't give a F what people have to say. Also posts a whole ass essay, which I'll show you in a second. She skips brain day for sure, lies. Okay, I will say, just the fact that you know this kid does not make this okay. Just because you may possibly be friends, I don't know if you're making that up. Even if you are friends, he doesn't know what you're actually doing, that you're posting him on social media for everyone to see and laugh at. You actually have to understand how self-conscious people are who actually go to the gym, especially beginners. It seems you have completely lost touch of what that's actually like, considering you're a pro athlete now. She continues saying, I am on purpose not deleting comments and not making my page private because I believe that people can express whatever they want. It just shows what they truly are. Unfortunately, 99% of people are not only crazy, but stupid, thinking the blogger who posted the video is really trying to do something good between selling his gym programs. She's talking about Joey Swole here. 99% of his followers are toxic humans waiting for a command from him to splash out all the poison they have without using their brains and thinking if someone actually did something wrong or not. He was threatening me to delete the video so no one will see it, and then posted it so that more than 3 million people saw it. If he truly had good intentions and thought I was doing something wrong, he would have excluded the video so no one will see it. As I said, I love to people watch, and it was an amazing journey for me to people watch this craziness. People watching, you know, I love looking at little kids. It's people watching, right? Anyway, she goes after Joey Swole here, who's possibly one of the most positive influencers on the internet, period. He's not really toxic at all. I mean, people call anybody who criticizes anybody on the internet completely toxic. I've gotten called toxic a bunch of times, but it doesn't really mean anything coming from people like you. We got the classic here. Most of the hate came from grown-ass men. That's right. Only grown-ass men are angry at me bullying this goddamn child. Which is surprising for me, that people in their 30s, 40s don't have a life, and that men are actually more cruel inside than women. What are you on about? I don't owe an apology to anyone because I didn't do anything wrong. On the other hand, people called the kid disabled and whatever, so make your mind around that. Okay, so some people were also calling the kid disabled, saying that, oh, my son does exercises in a similar manner, so I thought this kid might also be disabled, which appears to not be the case. The kid is happy, I'm happy. If you're not happy, write a comment, but don't think anyone cares. It's nonsense to me that I even have to explain such obvious things, and lighten up, because life is about being happy and not taking yourself too seriously. Also, I'm not buying that at all. Like, the kid is happy. Yeah, I'm sure he's being happy, just being shamed on social media. My guess is that he's probably just afraid of you, honestly. Anyways, guys, always remember to respect people who actually put in the work.